way, we need some time for introduction, so let's do it. So I can see our new Alexei. Yeah, so please, Alexei, switch on your camera because we have not met before, and it would be really great to see you almost face to face, right? Due to the fact that we have not met before, I would like to start myself as an owner of this club and the community of United Souls in general. So my name is Екатерина. I am the founder and the leader of the language practice school United Souls, and in our school we have a lot of sub-communities and projects for different interests of people, and for every interest we have our own community and our own meeting, and normally these meetings are free. So we also have our free meeting offline, but in Nizhny Novgorod. I live in Nizhny, and we have our foreign community here. So all the foreigners who live in Nizhny and who are, let's say, 30 years old or maybe older, they are free to join the community, and so we are having some fun offline, like every weekend or sometimes in other time. So I'm really joining all people speaking languages or people who want to speak languages around myself. So that's about me. And Monday is the day of investment for us, because many people, for example, in reality, are interested in not only investment, but
Что? Вечер добрый, пожалуйста, прошу выйти за ограждение.
Почему? Some sounds in the background. Yeah, so people are interested in finance and economical topics, so that's why we decided to organize this speaking club too. Okay, so maybe Andres will be the next. Andres, could you please say a few words about yourself?
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Andres Roa. I live in Nizhny Novgorod, but I'm a Colombian guy. I'm from Colombia. The last 10 years I've been working in finance. More than 10 years ago, I was a trader working for National Coffee Grower Federation in Colombia at the New York Stock Exchange, trading for coffee and COP US dollar exchange, working with futures and some kind of derivatives. Then I've been working in many tasks in financial sector in Colombia. Now I'm living in Nizhny Novgorod, and I joined this club because I want to see how people invest, how can I do investment in Russia, because I don't know anything about Russian stock market. I think that's all.
Thank you, Andres. Svet, I think you will be the next because we can hear some wind. So maybe you will say a few words and then you can switch off your microphone.
Меня слышно? Ты говоришь, что у меня плохо работает микрофон?
Нет, я говорю, что у тебя ветер шумит, поэтому лучше
выключить.
Сразу представить,
Да,
а потом выключишь.
Хорошо. My name is Strana. I'm a founder company. I made projects, startups, projects and high-tech technologies. Я не помню, как масштабировать, только development.
Что масштабировать?
Ну, как масштабировать стартап-проекты.
Ну, я бы что-нибудь сказала, типа, не знаю, increase the scale of startup project.
Я даже не знаю, как это пишется, честно говоря. Okay, and produced startup projects. А как привлекать инвестиции?
Смотри, есть такое прилагательное attractive.
Attractive investment?
Вот через него.
Attractive investment? Okay.
Okay,
It's
nice.
a short presentation.
Okay, nice. Okay, Алексей, Алексей Родин.
Я даже не знаю, что сказать. Надо что сказать? Надо сказать, кто
Short
такой.
presentation. Short presentation about you.
Hello, my name is Алексей. Все, я больше ничего не могу сказать.
Okay, so I will present you. So Alexei is our expert about investment. So he will consult us if we need it with some translation into Russian. Yeah, so Andres, especially for you, because you are so interested in investment in Russia. Yes, and you can speak some Russian too. You can ask directly Alexei. I think we can have a nice discussion, especially if Alexei will force himself and speak English just a little bit. Okay, and our new Alexei.
Так можно было?
No.
Я просто менее подготовленный. Сейчас была минута молчания, поэтому в данном случае да.
Come on, I know that you can present yourself. Okay, and our new Alexei, we are very glad to meet you today. So please tell us a few words about you too.
Что? Я не понял ничего.
Другой Алексей теперь. У нас есть еще один Алексей.
Все. Да, я понял.
Microphone.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm glad to see you. Yes, it's my first time here, and I'm glad too, because my favorite task is English. I like this English, so I would like to hear you. I would like to improve my understanding.
Okay.
Because I would like, yes, to improve it. I'm living in Moscow region. It's Pavlovsky Posad, and I'm psychologist.
Wow, cool. And so are you interested in investment topic?
I don't know. Maybe. This meeting is important for me for English. Maybe during this meeting, it will be interesting for me, this team. And you as English teacher and your English product.
Okay, yeah. So I can tell you more about it, but maybe not today. Yeah, because today we will just enjoy our time together and we'll know some vocabulary about investment or about just finance, because as you can see, our participants are not all really good at English. So sometimes we go into Russian and so on. So it's a kind of
we can speak Russian during this meeting.
Sometimes, yeah, if you don't understand, for example, we can translate into Russian and write down some vocabulary. That's we do sometimes. But when we have our foreign guests, like we have today with Andres, normally we try to speak only English, because Andres, of course, can speak some little Russian, but English is better.
And there is one question for Andrei. As I understand, he is living in Nizhny Novgorod. Yes?
Andres, microphone.
Yes, and English is his native language.
No, my native language is Spanish.
Spanish?
Yes, but I lived 2 years in London, and for that reason, I speak English.
And why do you live in Russia?
Because I got my wife and my daughter.
Okay.
I got my family.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, nice. So thank you everybody for short introductions. Now it's more comfortable because when we know each other just a little, it's so pleasant to be together.
I got a question, Katia. I want to know, Alexei, your financial expert, what experience he has in finance, because I want to, plot him on my mind, sketch his knowledge.
Okay, so maybe Alexei will explain a little bit more. Last time, our usual lovely expert Alexei Rodin was missing, unfortunately, last week. And Andres took the role of expert on the meeting, and he gave us some tasks, like a home task, to evaluate the risk. So what kind of an investor are you, and etc. And he also asked us last time, what experience do we have in investment, and also like what money do you usually invest, and etc. So could you please also tell us what experience in investment do you have, if you have any, and maybe you had some financial education too, not only psychologist education.
This is for what, for me?
For, let's say, our friend Alexei Rodin, it's our friend Alexei, and our new friend Alexei. So it was for our new friend Alexei.
Questions for one of us?
For you, because about Alexei, we all know that he's our biggest expert in investment, but we don't know your financial experience.
Oh, it's a difficult question because this idea is new for me. I don't take money for some idea. I earn money and I spend money. It's all, unfortunately.
Okay, I got a question for
unfortunately,
you.
I have no such money that I can take it in some clever people.
But for instance, everyone needs to know about investment because, for example, you should save some money in a pension fund in order to get a pension in the future. Depending on your risk profile, you say to your trader or assessor, I really don't know how it works here in Russia, what you want to invest your savings for pension in order to raise them. So everyone needs to know about investment because you could get a nice pension at 50, or you could get a lousy pension on 70. It depends on how you manage your pension fund. Did you catch it?
Did you get it? Like, what question do you need to answer?
As I understand, in that if I want to invest money, I can do it with little count money, isn't it?
No, I think I will explain, because I think I understand why Andres doesn't understand anything in what's going on now. In Russia, it's not so common now to think about extra pension. So normally, historically, Russian people counted only on governmental pension. And it is really, really small, absolutely tiny pension. But let's say all people had just this, yeah. And only now some people started to think about investment and some extra money in the future. But what I can hear now from you, Andres, I can understand that people in Colombia or maybe in London, because you live
everywhere in
no, in Russia, no. You can ask parents of your wife. I'm sure they have no investment and they don't care about it.
Of course they don't have, but they have like a big saving account.
Big saving is popular in Russia, and it was popular in Soviet Union and etc. But nobody thought about investment, and now people are only started to think. So that's why maybe Alexei also never thought about it, that now he needs to care about pension.
Okay, that
Alexei, am I right that you just didn't think about it, that you need to save something for the pension?
It's for me question.
Yeah, for you.
To be honest, I don't understand. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, so I will make it shorter. So I said that historically here in Russia, nobody cared about investment for future pension. We have only our governmental pension, very small, but still,
Yes,
and
yes,
nobody
absolutely.
thought about second pension.
Yes, I'm agree with you, absolutely. I have mother and they have money only for or from government, and it's very little money. And from other side, I know that, for example, in Moscow, there is many old people who come from Germany, from Europe. And as I understand, they have money from government, but it's little money. Other money in a total account they have from other business, and one of them is actia.
Shares.
Maybe.
Yeah, shares. Mhm.
Yes, and I understand with you absolutely that we have no как сказать, мы не умеем пример, что ли, или грамотность.
Okay, we have no example of right investment.
We have no knowledge. Yes, and only now in Russia we have started. We can have this sort of knowledge. Yes.
Что такое knowledge?
Знание.
Knowledge. Знание.
А pension?
Пенсия. Ну, именно денежная пенсия, да. Обычная пенсия – это retirement. Если ты выходишь на пенсию, ну, физически находишься, да, это retirement. А деньги, которые ты получаешь на этом retirement, это pension. То есть это как наша пенсия, pension, да, но просто выход на пенсию – это retirement. Поэтому люди, которые на пенсии – это retired people. Не там pension people, а retired people.
Okay, let me, Katya, I just made that question in order to show him that everyone needs to know about investment and a little financial education. It's like a need for everyone, not like an extra knowledge.
Okay, which question do you want to ask?
No, that I just want to show you that everyone needs to know how invest your pension fund, because okay, in the capitalist world, Europe and America, there is only private financial funds. So you manage your pension fund, you choose which profile risk you want to take. I mean, high risk or propense to risk or adverse to risk, depending on what you want for the future or what you can tolerate at the moment.
Okay, so maybe I will refer to our expert, our Alexei, maybe in Russian, so we will see. Алексей, может, прокомментируешь что-нибудь, ну, может быть, по-русски тогда, вот именно про эту историческую особенность, что у нас сейчас такой возник вопрос непонимания, да, Андрес говорит, как вы не инвестируете там, в пенсию дополнительную себе, не делаете, я не понимаю, все же это делают, ну почему? Может быть, прокомментируешь что-нибудь?
А кто все это делают-то?
Все в Колумбии, например, да, видишь, все, поэтому у него непонимание, почему ты не...
Okay, I would like to say, Andrea, about Colombia, I can understand it, but can he do it in Russia?
Okay, we will ask first, I will ask Alexei, Алексей. So, I don't know how to separate you. Да, давайте сейчас тормознем, потому что я уже Алексею вопрос задала, но мне надо как-то вас разделять, потому что вы путаетесь, кого я спрашиваю. Давайте... Я
буду очкарик. Но это просто, зато.
Нет, давайте, значит, ты, Алексей, будешь для меня Леша, потому что мы с тобой давно знакомы, а наш новый Алексей будет пока для меня Алексей, потому что мы пока не так близко знакомы.
Или какой-то один Алексей, может быть, Алекс.
Кто-нибудь хочет быть Алексом?
Я не хочу быть Алексом.
Ну что, тогда Леша и Алексей. Все, определились. Леша и Алексей. So, Леш, скажи нам, пожалуйста, ты в этой теме гораздо больше сведущ. Что можешь прокомментировать?
У нас, как я говорю, у нас нет генетической памяти на управление личными финансами. Просто раньше этого не надо было, и мы этому не учились. Это как, не знаю, как условно аборигены зубы не чистят, потому что для них это нормально, они не знают, что такое щетка. У нас то же самое. Мы сейчас начинаем понимать, что надо свою пенсию создавать. Вот так. Я не знаю, как сказать по-английски, но по факту просто у нас нету истории, вот этих историй и знаний не передавалось с поколения в поколение. В принципе, Алексей, как я понял, примерно то же самое и сказал, да? Итак, я понял 2-3 слова, но суть, наверное, такая, да?
Видишь, ты не понимаешь, только что-то не говоришь. So, Andres, did you get it in Russian?
Kind of, but I want to ask him something. Okay, I understand they don't have the culture because the state always manage that fund. But I want to ask him how they manage the risk, the country risk. Because, okay, the financial fund invests worldwide in order to decrease country risk in order to be efficient. In Russia, government has like a big amount of money for everyone's pension. If the ruble goes to the floor, everyone in the country lost a lot of money. So it happens in the government fund.
Алексей, понял? Леша.
Не понял.
Ну, тогда я не понимаю, как, типа, вы нивелируете риски, да, вот вы надеетесь только на государство, ну, а, типа, будет девальвация рубля, и что делать?
Ну, да, здесь вопрос такой сложный. Люди просто потом падают в яму и сидят на 15 тысяч рублей в месяц. Да, это ужасно. Только сейчас, просто, опять же, не знаю, как сказать по-английски, только сейчас мы начали в общей массе это понимать. Только сейчас, за последний вот год-два, по факту.
Хорошо, понял.
Okay, cool.
Andrea, it's very interesting question. I know one answer for you, especially because you are living in Russia now. You can know our tradition because there is one very important word for all Russian people. It's word avos. And when ruble change your count, we hope, all of us hope that it will be avos, and in our life all will be very good.
Okay. Yes, I'm in the process to
Don't talk. I would like to say that it's no joke. It's real life. Our people don't want to know new knowledge. It's very hard for them, for us, and I think it's very serious.
Okay, I understand you, and this is clear. And yes, I see a little bit of that in Russia, but for me it's pretty hard because let me tell you about me a little more. I am physicist. I have studied physics, and I've done in finance. I've been working doing risk models and some quantitative working for financial models, for pricing, for this is like mathematics. And for that reason, it is like pretty weird because in Russia, there are like the best mathematician in the world. It's like, okay, I had a teacher in the master who were Russian, like from the Moscowski государстве, он был как master PhD, like the calculus, stochastic calculus was like a very, okay, a god, but he worked and lived in Latin America. That's like what's wrong with that guy? And he said that his colleagues from the Moscowski University работают в SCA of the United States.
So what's the question? So we know that we have wonderful mathematicians. What was the question?
No, I want to share with you that that's my profile, that like I'm modeling in risk for financial. And for that reason, I want to know what Lyosha did in finance.
So maybe Alexei, you mean?
That
Losha is in orange and Alexei is in a kind of black.
In the dark.
okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Dark. So could you repeat the question again, because I was lost between Losha and Alexei, and so I forgot.
No, I want to know about Lyosha.
And what's the question? Do you want to know?
What is his experience in finance? How in Russia? What he used to do or do right now?
Окей. Леш, можешь рассказать про свой финансовый опыт? Потому что я говорю, конечно, что ты наш эксперт, но конкретности не знает.
Ну, инвестирую 20 лет. Консультирую лет 10, наверное. Вот.
No, but you were an investor as a trader or as a...
Ну как, сначала был трейдером, а потом долгосрочным инвестором стал. Переквалифицировался.
Он имеет в виду, ты как бы для себя инвестировал или работал где-то там на
Для
кого?
себя, нет, для себя.
So he is just investing personally, yeah, for himself.
Точно.
He didn't work for any company like you, not for a stock exchange or something. Yeah, so he's investing personally, has been investing for 20 years and has been consulting people in the topic of investment for 10 years.
Okay. Yes, because, okay, I want to ask him that because finance is like a whole world, and for that reason I told you I've been working in math, like risk. This is like a small part because there is like securities, there is like a big world. Svetlana last time told us about futures, stock change. That was like a whole sea in finance.
Okay, so I would like to ask Sveta, so did you check 2 links from Andreas that he sent us previous times when you need to calculate your risk?
Переведи, пожалуйста, на русский.
Ты проверила ссылки, которые Андреас присылал в прошлый раз? Там надо было задание сделать.
Я посмотрела на них, но они были на английском, и я сдалась, не посмотрела.
Nice. I think there is like a button from the top in Google, translate into Russian.
Окей. Следующий, my next time, I might translate with helps Google.
Yeah, okay. So maybe it's not a problem because majority of people present last time is missing today, so that's why maybe it's not so important that we are not discussing the previous topics, so that's okay. Да, я говорю, что в прошлый раз у нас другой состав был абсолютно, сегодня практически полностью поменялись, поэтому, может быть, ничего, что задание мы не сделали, да, сегодня у нас будет такая свободная дискуссия про мир инвестиций в разных странах.
Ну, Катя присоединится к нам, она просто уехала отдыхать, скоро она вернется и вернется в группу.
Okay, so I'm sure Katya calculated everything because like she is a very good financial specialist. I'm sure she went through all the links because she's always asking me, where is our new link about new article? I want to read it in English, blah, blah, blah. So I'm sure she did it. Okay, so Andres, as you can see, only I did the task, so it's not the point to discuss today about.
Svieta didn't check his risk profile. And okay, you have done the homework. Tell us what is your risk profile, Kathy.
Yeah, so for me it was I've written down somewhere, but I don't remember where. So if you do this questionnaire, if you go through the questionnaire with a lot of questions, my risk level is a medium level. So
Medium, but
yes,
you
medium.
last time you showed me like a very high risk.
I found it. Yeah, but questionnaire showed that I'm a medium risk investor, and so it said that people in this category are balanced in their attitude toward risks. They don't seek risky investments, but don't avoid them either. So you can see I'm not avoiding the risk, but I'm not seeking for the risk. According to this
Risk
question.
taker. Yes, that's in English. Risk taker and risk avoider. Yes.
Yeah, you know, also in the article, there were three types, in fact. Yeah, risk averse, who chooses certainty and dislikes risks, risk seeking, who likes and looking for the risk, yes, and risk neutral, who is indifferent to risk. So,
but I thought you were risk seeking.
yeah, but as this man says in the article, that in fact, almost nobody is a risk-seeking person. For example, with his video about the lottery, did you watch the video?
No, I don't remember the video.
So there is also a video when he gives an example, like let's imagine the lottery. And in the lottery, you can win, for example, situation A. In the lottery, you can win either $0 or $1 million. In situation B, like how much money do you want to win in the lottery that you refuse the first option, 0 or 1 million? And so on the base of your answer, he gives this, I don't know, categories of risk takers: risk averse, risk seeking, or risk neutral. And he says that almost nobody is a risk seeker in this category, like lotteries, because it's crazy.
Okay, yes, but in investment, there is like a risk seeker. There is a lot of people. You could see how many people invest in cryptocurrency. There's like a million and million of people investing in Bitcoins, dog coins, all these new cryptocurrency. This startup on risk profile are high risk because could be a very nice idea, but you don't know if it would be a good one, if it would be a really big project like Apple, like Microsoft. When they start at a garage in California, they were startups and they were looking for investors. Any startup is Tesla. So when they start, were high risk startups, and only risk seekers invest on those ideas.
Okay, let's ask Леша with his 20 years of experience. Леш, какая у тебя, какое отношение к риску, да? Ты ищешь риска и выбираешь там очень высокорисковые инструменты, наоборот,
Да.
или там нейтральный?
Агрессивный инвестор я. Aggressive инвестор, так надо сказать, да?
Yes.
Не знаю, я, кстати, не знаю, как в английском есть такое
Aggressive,
терминология. Да? Aggressive инвестор, да. Yes, of course.
Okay, you're a risk for. You see, there is like a
high risk, high risk, да?
Yes.
Risk seeker. Okay, yes, of course. There, for that paper I have shared with you is only two, like plot you a sketch a little bit about risk, but in the real life, there is risk seeker and risk avoid. There are people who can't risk anything just by, like, for sure, by test. Treasuries from the US government, they will pay you 6% every year, but for sure.
Okay, so maybe we will ask Alexei, even if you don't have experience in investment, so how do you feel about you? So you are like a risk avoiding person or risk searching, risk seeking person? Just about everything, let's say you don't invest, but maybe in life.
Is question for me?
Yes, because you are Alexei.
You know, now I remember I have one experience, and I was investigation. Yes,
I was investing.
investing. Yes, I was investing. I take my money and go to bank, and it was there during 1 hour, and
1 year?
during 1 hour.
Час.
Year. Excuse me. 1 year, yes, and I earned 6% from all total sum, and it was I have some profit, but it was my first and my last experience about it. And now I'm hearing Andre, and I am agree with him about investigation to invest.
You mean investing or you mean investigation? Investigation — это как исследование, расследование.
А вопрос какой был? Повтори, пожалуйста.
Ага. So, what person are you? A risk seeker or a risk avoiding person? So you like risk or you hate risk?
No, I don't risk voice. No, I don't risk voice. I think it's very.
So I will write down, I think, in the chat the terminology. So we have risk averse, or it can be averse, the same like risk avoiding person.
Okay, no, I don't risk because if you risk, you have to have enough knowledge for it. I don't have so I can't risk my money.
Okay.
It's will be very foolish for me. Or I have to take much money, and only a little part of them I can take in some business.
Okay.
Or I can take some help from Losha, Alexei.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Andres, I can see like a very puzzled.
Excuse me. It's time for me. I have to go.
Okay, so maybe Alexei, I will say just 2 words to you. So maybe investment topic is not your cup of tea, yeah, because you are not maybe interested in this topic and you have never tried it. But we have one more nice speaking club that is called We Are the World. Yeah, we meet on Tuesdays. Next will be Tuesday, the 10th of August at 6 o'clock in the evening, and we are discussing countries. So different foreign people come from Brazil, from China, from Norway. And so we are in Zoom discussing the country. So next time we are discussing Armenia. I will have a guest from Armenia, and she speaks English too, sure. And we will speak about this country with all the participants. So maybe We Are the World Club is better for you because you know the topic of countries is interesting for everybody.
Yes, it's interesting.
Yeah, so please join. We have a group in Telegram for We Are the World. If you want, I can send you the link to that group in Telegram.
As I understand, you take some post about it.
Yes, yes. So every Monday, I'm sending some information in the post with the link on my Facebook page. When it's the day of We Are the World, I also post some information with the link, so you can track it even without participation in the group.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so now it's easier to balance between Леша and Alexei, because we have one.
Я не понял, что, Алексея выгнали, что ли? Не понял, что произошло.
Он сам устранился.
Видимо, он больше не мог.
Не мог этого выносить.
Let me share you an idea with you
Okay.
about Alexei who goes, because he said he went to a bank and put, when you go to a bank in order to invest, you are received by a consultant who explains you everything, all the options, and he chose a fixed term deposit, which is the risk avoider option, which is 6% per year. It's like the extreme of the avoid risk. So probably he is like the most.
Because I think you didn't understand fully. He used the word investment here, not correct, because in fact, when you come to the bank here in Russia and you can experience it, you can test, nobody tells you, like, you have several options. You can have an account with 6% of interest without risk, or we can take your money to Tesla shares and you have this risk. Nobody does it. Yeah, you just come to the bank and you have only one option: to put your money on the bank account with a fixed interest rate. That's all.
But that's pretty weird for me, because last time you showed me there is like this.
It's an application in the phone, yeah, provided by the bank. But if you come to the office of the bank,
okay, but
with your money, you can only put it into account with fixed rate.
But that's think of. I saw last week BTV also have like a investment platform that's like all the bank here.
Application in the bank application.
Yes, but in order to invest, you need to understand the risk, because you are investing in all the world.
Sure. And also, I think he did it many years ago when there was no any Tinkoff application. Yeah, nobody thought about investment. Tinkoff application about investment appeared, I don't know, just some years ago. I don't know, 2, 3, 4. I suppose he did it maybe in the Soviet Union. Just, I don't know, sold his apartment, took the money, put it into the bank account, and took it back with 6%.
Lyosha Moshe расскажи stock exchange in Russia, how it works.
Расскажу. По-английски не расскажу, по-русски расскажу. По-русски. На российском рынке денег мало. Делать здесь нечего.
Но здесь stock exchange? Москва или Санкт-Петербург?
Ну, вопрос в том, как себя чувствует наш рынок, что на нем, да?
У нас есть собственная биржа?
Есть, да. У нас есть биржа, как это, Moscow Stock Exchange, Санкт-Петербург Stock Exchange. Это основные. Вот. Есть еще маленьких, да, но это основные. Вот.
Но есть.
Есть. Но, не знаю, как по-английски. Короче, у нас на рынке денег мало, поэтому высокая волатильность и очень опасно.
No, ponio, no. Как может быть мало, если здесь company как Газпром, это большая. Только Газпром should trade like billion.
Я сейчас скажу по-английски. In New York Stock Exchange 6,000, да? Тысяч, 1000, да? Company. In Moscow Stock Exchange 15, нет, не 50, 50 как будет?
50.
50, да, yes, 50 company.
Okay, now I understand. But okay, the market, it doesn't measure only about the amount of companies, but also the amount of money who traded there. For instance, Shanghai in Hong Kong, they move like $2 or $3 trillion per day. It's like huge amount of money. Moscow should move a lot of money because of Russian companies, for instance, Gazprom, Lukoil. These companies, okay, future in oil. They move in a day like, I don't know, it should be like $1,000 million.
Он приводил пример типа с гонконгской биржей, что там тоже немного компаний, но там типа такие деньжищи. У нас должны быть деньжищи тоже.
У нас инвесторов мало. У нас 5% людей инвестируют, 4-5. Вот. Денег мало. Когда будет больше денег, да, в обороте, да. Когда будет больше денег, будет лучше.
Слушай, Света и Екатерина, очень интересно, потому что когда market is small, you could arbitrage. I will look for you that the opportunity to earn money is easier. That's one of the duties at the New York Stock Exchange. They have to be huge in order to avoid people do that stuff. But if the Moscow stock market is small and there is a small position, the opportunity in order to make money is huge.
А, кстати, интересно, а почему россияне на международных рынках не инвестируют?
Инвестируют,
да?
но мало. Да, инвестируют. У многих там счета.
Ну вот там же, если там большой объем денег, наверное, это более выгодно. Может, россияне просто вкладываются в ту экономику.
Андрес говорит наоборот, да, что нам выгодно здесь инвестировать, потому что мало людей инвестируют, а денег много там типа в рынке.
Нет, денег мало в рынке.
В обороте имеется в виду. Денег много, а в обороте мало. В инвестиционном.
Денег в смысле в России много денег?
В России много денег, а в обороте мало.
Да, 30 триллионов рублей лежит просто на депозитах. Потому что люди не знают, что такое инвестиции. Если они все попадут на рынок, будет круто, да, действительно, вообще будет просто шоколад. Мы сразу выстрелим мгновенно, там у нас будет 1000% в год, условно.
Что, реально 30 триллионов лежит на депозитах?
Да, 30 триллионов лежит на депозитах.
I got another question.
Okay.
May I open an account in order to trade in Moscow Stock Exchange? Or what should I need to open a position in order to invest there?
Do you have a bank account in Russia?
Yes, I have account in...
Тинькофф.
No, Sberbank.
Sberbank?
Yeah.
Why? Why Sberbank?
Because I am foreign. For foreign people, Sberbank easy open account. Other banks they put some like problems, some limits for foreign people.
I suppose Sberbank also have some application for investment, but I don't know, maybe your wife can open Tinkoff account and you can invest.
Really, I'm going to do that. That's a very interesting homework. I will look for some papers and I will share with you because this is like a big opportunity.
Cool. I really like to see your inspired face. So yeah, you're so happy, smile like from ear to ear, like, oh wow, cool. I've got the knowledge. Yoo-hoo.
No, I thought Russian stock market was huge because of course Russia has a lot of money, oil, diamonds, iron. These move large amounts of money. So, but if they have like a little investor, that's like a, you only have to like hang out for those large investors and go with them. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do like any math on there.
Okay, so next time, as you promised just now, you can share with us some new links and we can touch the secret knowledge too.
I will share.
Ой, скажи по-русски, мне интересно.
Ну, видите, Андрес очень такой воодушевленный, вдохновленный, да, у него какая-то там появилась идея, он знает сейчас просто все секреты мира, ну, в голове, да, такая рисуется картина, вот, и он с нами хочет разделить какие-то ссылки тоже, где описано красиво то, что у него пришло в голову, вот, да, он говорит, что типа, Леша согласен.
Ура!
Вот, и он говорит, типа, ну, вот как он это видит, так все просто, типа, ваша задача просто зацепиться за людей, которые, ну, инвестируют на российском рынке, да, какие-то крупные инвесторы, и они просто потащат вас сейчас с собой. И вот он, может, как это он это увидел, он с нами разделит ссылки, которые он пришлет.
Окей.
Вот, и...
One question for you, girls.
Ага.
You invest in that platform. Have you seen Russian assets on that platform?
Sure, yeah, a lot of assets. Everything that you can take, Gazprom, Sberbank, Lukoil, everything exists in Tinkoff.
Okay, I got another question for Alexei.
Okay.
Which platform online you could check online prices for those assets? Because, okay, outside of Russia in the world stock market, we use Bloomberg. This is like a world monitor for prices on the stocks. For the Russian case, where you could see online prices for stocks.
Леш, где цены смотрим на акции? Они за границей смотрят на Блумберге, а где российские цены смотреть?
Тоже на Блумберге.
Да, кстати, да, тоже на Блумберге можно. Тоже там же есть они. А так, я смотрю в своем терминале брокер. Вот. Так. В терминале у своего брокера.
То есть, если у него будет приложение Тинькофф Инвестиции, он может смотреть там?
Да, если приложение Тинькофф Инвестиции, он будет смотреть там. Да, все верно. А так, в принципе,
и на Блумберге.
И на Блумберге, да, или просто в интернете цена такой-то акции, забить и все. И выскочит.
Andres, did you get it?
Yes. You have to see on Bloomberg. That's sad because you need like the platform, and Bloomberg is
You can also see there in Tinkoff application. They have all the prices.
But the application, Katia, is here.
Yes.
And in order to do nice investment, you need like 2 or 3 screens.
No, you can open the same from your laptop. If you have think of investment, you can do the same on your laptop.
And those are online prices?
Yeah, sure. Take your laptop next time on Saturday. If we go out somewhere with everybody, I will show you.
Yes, it looks like we have a lot of things to do.
To discuss. Yeah.
I will look for some investor for Russian markets because
Okay, guys, so our time is almost up. So Andres, please send us this link that you mentioned. Yeah, so maybe
I will look for that. I have to look for, this is like in English is arbitrage. I really don't know. I'm pretty sure Alexei изучал на этот.
Алексей, по-русски в инвестициях есть какой-то арбитраж?
Арбитраж. Ну, вообще, есть такое понятие, да, да. Я в каком контексте просто вопрос не понял.
No, arbitrage in this in the Moscow stock market, in a market with high liquidity, but small investors, in a small traders, small. This is like the heaven for investors, small investors, the heaven for small investors, because they are only like big fish. This is like only shark in that sea, and you are like a small fish. You only want to eat something, but those sharks like eat like big amount of food. You only wanna eat.
Okay.
Я думаю, Андреас хочет узнать, где можно посмотреть интересные для инвестирования сделки с хорошими какими-то процентами.
Я не понимал. Не понял, Света. Could you please repeat in English?
Катя, нужен перевод.
So
Катя, please translate.
Sveta thinks that you want to check somewhere about good bargains that you can have on the Russian market.
I will see. First, I want to see some information in order to share with you, in order to contextualize you about how arbitrage could be done on this market. Because of course, we want to understand Moscow stock market all. We have to do it. I don't know anything about this platform, so we have to do it together.
Okay, cool. I think it will be really interesting for you to know the Russian applications and the Russian market, and for us to get some knowledge of investment from you.
No, you should start to reading about what's arbitrage. How do you think it could be done on Russian market? Because now we have a big picture of Russian market. Alexei told us that it's like a big sea with big shark, but there is no fish there. There is not small fishes like in the New York Stock Exchange, like in Shanghai, like in Hong Kong. The Russian stock market is only for sharks. So arbitrage is like the key word.
Okay, I promise to Google. I don't know if guys will do it. I promise to Google. So
I will look for it and I will share with you if I found something interesting.
Okay, thank you. So we stop here, guys. Андрес нам пришлет ссылку, то, что он найдет. Если не пришлет и не найдет, погуглите, что за арбитраж и как это применяется к российскому рынку.
Okay, Andreas.
В принципе, я что такое арбитраж знаю, просто я его сам не использую. я его сам не использую. Я не торгую. Сделки арбитражные я не провожу. Вот. А так, ну да, возможно, да, можно арбитражом заниматься.
No, and this is pretty easy, Alexei. Подумай, сейчас вы знаете Nord Stream 2 сначала работает в Германии. Это как buy, все, Газпром, все, это как, это просто легкий. Это не нужно ничего.
Okay,
Ну
so
да.
we will check it next time, right? So we finish for today. We are going to sleep the same inspired as you. Yes, and so next Monday.
I have to work, so that inspiration probably will go in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, so you must take it and implement right now. So we are finishing and saying goodbye to each other, not to lose
Okay,
this.
bye-bye, guys. Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Всем пока. Андреас
Bye-bye.
сказал применять знания, пока не убежало вдохновение.
Спокойной ночи.
Bye-bye, Андрес.
Пока.
Пока всем.
Пока-пока.